It was here where Anene Booysen's mutilated body was found exactly 3 years ago. The teenager had been brutally raped and murdered. The incident sparked a national outcry and put the little town of Bredasdorp into the spotlight. Johannes Kano was found guilty of her rape and murder and is currently serving a double life sentence in prison. Anene's violent end prompted several interventions by government to try and assist a community plagued by unemployment, alcohol abuse and violence. Bredasdorp vowed that the teenager's death would lead to change.
I think we need to step up our efforts. I think in a more dramatic manner we will have to continue talking about this and not only leave it for the 16 days of activism.
Millions of rands were spent on projects aimed at curbing social ills and trying to prevent another Anene. A dedicated social development office was launched in 2014 and a skills development centre was dedicated to her memory.
There's no more such a terrible murders like Anene's one. That's stopped. There's domestic violence is there, but it's all place where the neighbours can't do something.
But despite all the various promises being kept, Bredasdorp mourned another child death in early 2015. 5-year-old Katie Williams' body was found 2 years to the day after Anene's death. Later the same year, the town was again rocked by the murder of 14-year-old Aletta Jafta, allegedly by the hands of a 27-year-old boyfriend. The number of reported sexual offences also rose from 33 to 43 over the past 3 years. Although residents agree the launch of interventions such as neighbourhood watch patrols improved safety, fear persists.
All of us, the women, are in danger. At some point, it doesn't matter if even is in an assault or is an individual as a rape case or something like that, we will always remember what happened on that specific day.
In our community, there's definitely a big difference between 3 years back and where we are now. I think our people take more responsibility for what they are doing and for their actions. So I think we are in a positive move now.
Ons gaat basically, dis dan nie meer in die van een of op my eie op 'n draailoopplaas. Meestal het ons gaan in groepe. Maar jy is nog altyd daai veiligheidsbewustheid is nog 'n onderbewustzijn. As jy besef jy kan nie meer dinge doen soos laat aand op straat wees of iets soos daai alleen nie.
In the past years, the community marked the death, but there'll be no remembrance service this year.
We as a community, we must go on. We cannot stand still by something what's happening in our community. And therefore, we will never forget them. But we as a community, we must go on.
Regtig. Al die nou word, al die tragedies nou word die dag met die gebeure, dat al die terugdink aan haar. Wat gebeur in ons gemeenskap? Want ons is 'n klein gemeenskap.
It's clear the Bredasdorp community has moved on following Anene Booysen's brutal rape and murder. But residents here say the tragedy will never be forgotten and a memory will live on forever.